Hey everybody, Sam Kavaris and the Nimnik Buick Sports Update. So the Jaguars are getting down to this last preseason game, and the third preseason game, the results weren't that great, obviously. But you've got to look at kind of the big picture, what they're trying to do, what the teaching is, how much accomplishment, how much better they think they are. What's interesting is that the coaching staff, this coaching staff, which is significantly better than last year's coaching staff, starting with the head coach, they clearly think that they have a better group of players, because among the players that they cut at the end of last week were three players who either started or had significant playing time last year for the Jaguars. So you're talking about an upgrade at an awful lot of positions, and we'll find out exactly what they'll do come Friday night at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m., when they cut down to 53. But at this point, Thursday night, you're going to see some of the starters in there. They're going to have an opportunity to get some things done. Very unusual for a fourth preseason game. But this whole camp has been very different. New coach, obviously new owner, but new rules with the CBA really have changed how many of the coaches are applying their veterans and their rookies and the habits to what goes on. Thursday night, the game is at 6:30, by the way. And Thursday night, you'll see a lot of guys in the game for three quarters, second, third, and fourth quarter, who are trying to make the team. You may not think that that's much in terms of the stars being out there, but it will be a highly competitive environment. Guys will be literally playing for their professional lives at that point. As I mentioned, 6:30 is the start time. Florida starts this week. Both quarterbacks are considered starters. It depends on which one you want to look at, but Will Muschamp says they'll evaluate at halftime and decide what they're going to do in the second half in terms of the quarterback. One's going to play the first quarter, one's going to play the second quarter. Florida State's on the other end of that. They've got a senior quarterback who's expected to lead them to at least a conference title and perhaps be in the mix for the national championship. E.J. Manuel was very frank. He said, look, Murray State isn't as good as we are. We're going to have an opportunity to hit some big plays, and we should have a chance to really show what we're able to do coming up Saturday, 6 o'clock over there at Bobby Bowden Field. So big weekend starts it off. College football kicks off on September 1st. The Jaguars then have 10 days off before they'll start on the 9th at Minnesota, who, by the way, this year is playing on the University of Minnesota campus as they are trying to get that new stadium built for the Vikings. I'm Sam Kavaris, and that's the Sports Short. No, it's not. That is the Nimnik Buick and Nimnik Chevrolet Sports Update.